Hello guys, we know this. Welcome to my channel where I play random games from my collection. I have another quickie review round, so let's go right into it. And as you can see, first up is a game called 8-Bit Armies on PS4. I actually have the collector's edition for this one. This particular game is I find exactly the same as a game in my previous video called 8-Bit Invaders. It's just different skin. And as I mentioned in that video, I'm not really into these real-time strategy games. The collector's box itself was very nice, came with a lot of goodies, you know, like keychains and all other stuff. But the game itself is just not my cup of tea. So let's just move on to the next one.
Mission complete.
Next up is a game called Nin Uchi Mahjong, which just basically translates to 4-player Mahjong. Basically, it's a one-player game where you play against 3 computers. And just wanted to let you guys know, some of you guys may already know this, but this is Mahjong, not this. That game is called Shanghai, but some game companies have released it in the West as Mahjong for some bloody unknown reason, so please don't get confused. Another cool story is that when Famicom initially came out, so like when I was like in primary school, video games were seen as for kids, but then after about a few months from launch, Nintendo released games like Mahjong and Golf, and the kids would go to their dads and say, "Did you know that you can play Golf and Mahjong on this Famicom console?" And the dads were like, "What did you just say?" And they actually bought the consoles for the kids, or maybe for themselves, and it hugely boosted the sales for Nintendo. So smart move, Nintendo, smart move. Next up on the list is a game called 8-Bit Music Power Final. Well, let's be honest, I don't even know if I can call it a game because I just found out that it's not a, you don't play anything, it's just has a bunch of songs on it. But I'll be honest, some of the songs were pretty cool. Alright, next up on the list is a game called The 25th Ward, The Silver Case. I had high hopes for this game because the game reviews were quite good, but that hope was shattered in the first 20 seconds when I realized this game is one of those text adventure games, which I fucking hate. If you're someone who enjoyed reading, this might be a good game for you. But someone like me who hates reading and hates books in general, this was an absolute shitfest. But seriously, even for people who enjoys reading, this game might be a little bit too much. Do you know why? Because this game has one of the biggest flaw I've seen in a video game in a recent memory. This game does not allow you to speed up the text or skip the text. It's absolute bullshit. Even old Famicom games from like 30 years ago would let you at least speed up the text by pressing down on A or B or something. But no, not this selfish piece of shit. This game will force its players to progress the game at the speed the game wants you to. You have no choice. And in a game where the whole thing is based on text, just reading text, it is unforgivable. I wanted to give this game a shot because up to this point the story looked pretty interesting, but this bullshit rule they've got in there, it just killed the game for me. This game is equivalent to reading a book in bed when you want to go to sleep. So don't buy this shit. And final game for today is a shooting game called 1943 on the Famicom. It's a sequel to a game in my previous video, 1942, and what a huge improvement this game is from that one. So in this game they've completely overhauled the system from the previous game, so you get points to power up your plane, like you can increase your attack, your defense, fuel, so on. And rather than having multiple lives, dying in one shot system, you have now only get one life, but you have this energy system where you can take multiple shots, but it will decrease your energy. I personally prefer this system because I hate that bullshit system where one shot you're dead. And also, I don't know if you've noticed, but what a huge improvement in the music and the sound. So it went from this to this. What a huge improvement. And the game also brought in bosses at the end of each stage, which makes the game so much better. If you're a fan of an old school vertical shooter, this is a must-own game. Highly recommended. Oh well, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a like, and if you're wondering what I'll be playing next, or if you just in general like what I'm doing, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much once again, and hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye!